If you want to make more money, then you first need to learn how to manage the money that you're already making, because whatever you mismanage, you lose. In this video, I'm walking you through the Finance OS inside my LifeOS dashboard and showing you how you can use Notion to get visibility on your finances and track your budgets, income, expenses, and subscriptions. And just a quick heads up, this video is cut from my bigger LifeOS walkthrough, which will be linked in the description below in case you want to learn how all of these systems connect together and how you can use Notion to organize and manage your entire life. Now with that out of the way, let's jump into the video. Alright, now let's go through the Finance OS dashboard. So this first section is an overview of your total income, expenses, and profit for the year. This is a chart view of your profit over time. This one shows your monthly income grouped according to the different income sources. This one shows the same thing but for your expenses. So the total expenses for the month as well as per expense source. And you can always click on this in order to actually see all of the database entries. And then this one shows how much you're paying per month in subscriptions. Then underneath we have our budget tracker. Here you can add in different pillars. So we have business, savings, and personal. You can also add in ones like investments, taxes, things like that. And then here you just add in your budget for the month. So let's say for our business, we don't want to spend more than $3,000 for the month. For personal, our budget is $2,000. And then we want to save $2,000. Then here at the bottom, you can see your total monthly budget as well as how much you've already spent for that category and how much you have remaining. I'll show you how this works in a second, but let's just continue to the income sources. So over here, you can add in your different income sources and also monthly goal. So if we want to make, let's say $7,000 with the agency, then here you can see currently we've only made 6,000. So there's still 1,000 remaining and you can see your progress. And if we change this to 6,000, you will see that it says goal achieved. So basically you just set a monthly goal and then here you can see the difference and your progress towards that goal. And then for expenses, same thing applies, but this would be an expense budget. So let's say our budget for subscriptions is $100 per month. Currently it's on $80. So we have $21 remaining. And here you can see the progress. And then with these subscriptions, you can see that these are linked with the pillars over here. So software, outsource, hardware information, all of these are linked with the business category. These are all personal, and then these are savings. So as you add income and expenses and you tag them to, for example, living expenses, then this is going to count towards the personal category because living expenses is linked with personal. Let me show you how this works by moving over to the finance tracker. So here you have these two views. This view is for adding income. This view is for adding expenses. So let's go ahead and add a new expense. So let's say this was for paying our thumbnail artist. We're going to add in the name and then the bank account we paid with our PayPal account. The expense, let's say this was $50. The expense source, this is going to be outsourcing. And then the date, this will be today because you're adding it in the today view. But if it's a different date, you just change it here. And then here you can upload the invoice. Now, if we go back to our expense sources and let's say our outsource budget for the month is $50, then you'll see that here it says limit reached. So literally all you have to do is just create your expense source, link it with one of the categories, and then set your monthly budget, and then just make sure that nothing is in the red. And the same thing applies to the income. So let's go ahead and create a new income. Let's say this is a new consulting client. And here for bank account, we're going to select our business bank account. The income, let's say that this is $2,500. And then the income source, this is going to be consulting. And as you can see here under income sources, we've currently made 2.5K with consulting. And let's say our target is 3K, then there would be a $500 difference. If it is 2,500, then it will show goal achieved. And then obviously for income, you can also upload invoices that you send to your clients. So that is how the budget tracker of this Finance OS works, and also how you log new income and expenses. And now if we move to these other views, this view shows all of your income grouped according to the month with the total monthly amount. And here you can see the amount, the date, the income source, and also the bank account. And then the same for expenses. This shows all of your expenses grouped according to the month with the total amount. And then this one shows both of them with the monthly profit. And then this last view shows all of the database entries that does not have an invoice or a receipt attached. So just make sure that this view is empty and that your finance tracker is up to date. So that is pretty much the finance tracker. Here we have bank accounts, which is obviously linked with the finance tracker. And then here at the bottom, we have subscriptions. So the way the subscriptions work is you would just add in a new subscription, give it a name, give it an icon, and then you add in the amount that the subscription is. the billing type, so weekly, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. You can also make it paused, cancelled, and free. And then the bank account that it's linked to, as well as the start date. And once you've added in that information, this next payment formula will automatically update. So as you can see here, the start date is the 1st of February and it's a monthly billing cycle. That means the next payment is going to be 1st of March and it is going to be $24. So the next payment date will automatically update and show here on your calendar. So once we approach to the 1st of March, this subscription will move to the 1st of April. So you don't have to do anything. This will automatically update. The only thing you have to do is just create the subscription and then also make sure that your subscriptions is logged to your finance tracker by literally just clicking this button. So if we go to our finance tracker and we click on expenses, then here you can see that we have not yet logged Notion or Canva as an expense. So what we would do is literally just click on this button and you'll see that Notion will now be logged as an expense to our expense tracker. So here, Notion, 1st of February, $24. It's a software expense source and the bank account was business. So basically all you have to do to keep your subscriptions up to date, you just click on this view, click on log, and then everything will be logged to your finance tracker. And then these other views, this is just for canceled, paused, or free subscriptions. And then this one is just all of your subscriptions. And again, you can go here to the top and see your total monthly subscription cost. So yeah, that is pretty much how to use this Finance OS dashboard. If you found this video useful, then be sure to give it a like, and while you're down there, make sure to check out the LifeOS dashboard. And if you want to see the full LifeOS walkthrough where I show you every single system inside of this dashboard, then click the video that's on the screen now and I'll see you there.